And we are back to CarSmarts Radio. My name is Steven Safier. Thank you for tuning in today. We're with Henry Mann, who's the president of ELEDlights.com. By the way, if you want to reach them, not only can you go to ELEDlights.com, the website, but you can call them at 215-355-7200, and we're going to find out what they do. Henry Mann is CEO, president of Mann Corp and ELEDlights.com, one of our sponsors. Thank you so much for that, and has an incredible collection of impeccable automobiles that range from a 1935 Buick Model 57 to a 2017 Acura NSX, always a showstopper, and just about every modern muscle machine you can think of, including an exemplary collection of Corvettes and modern Mustangs. You can go to his website, hankscars.com, and follow along with us today as we talk about the many cars in his collection. Hank, welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you so much for having me.
Tell me a little bit about ELEDlights.com, which is one of your newer companies, what you do and how that relates to the car industry as well.
Well, quickly, I really got into LED lights as I tried to figure out lights for my own home. I kept on going out and so forth. And I already was in the electronics industry. We build equipment that builds electronics. So I put all that together, and we had a website for our main company. And there I was off with a site to sell by e-commerce LED lights. So quickly I learned about e-commerce, LED lights, and so forth. Bottom line is today we have 2 warehouses, one in San Diego, California, one in Huntington Valley, Pennsylvania. Expanded to around possibly 40 employees, and we're doing quite well with the lights. We offer special light planning so that we can go to a car dealership and review their requirements. Usually there's retrofits, there may be rebates involved, there may be a new lot, and we sell direct. All of our products are direct, so there's definitely a cost savings in the acquisition, and there's definitely a cost savings in using LED lights, and there's so much more flexibility in terms of what you can do with them in terms of color, temperature. The wattage reduction is the big one. So we thank John Thompson Lexus. They have all their outdoor lights from our company, ELEDlights.com, in the Willow Grove location. They're installing additional lights into their Toyota locations in Doylestown, as well as their interior lights within the dealership for the bays, the detailing areas, and so forth. A number of other dealerships have purchased our lights throughout the United States, Subaru, Ford, and other Toyota dealerships. So we can provide everybody knows about LED lights at this point, and we can help out in whatever requirements they may need.
That's great. So if somebody wanted to see an example of a commercial application, for example, they can go to Lexus in Willow Grove, Thompson Lexus in Willow Grove at night, and see the lights. Do you also do the signage as well?
No, we just did the parking lot.
Parking lot lights.
That location. We also, there's a tremendous possibilities for the interior lights, mostly in the bays and in the detailing areas where they require good lighting.
And is LED a better light than your typical light bulbs or fluorescent?
Well, yes, you're not going to have the flickering, the buzz, sometimes the flickering, the buzz. You have more control of the lighting, the temperature, which is actually the color variations you get from very bright, as you would say in an airport, to a more warm color that most of the ladies like, and somewhere in between. In addition to that, you don't have the disposal problem that you have with the standard fixtures in terms of the mercury content and the various things that involve the environment, the toxic recovery of mercury and so forth when you dispose of them.
Right.
They last longer, and there's but the number one saving, of course, is roughly about 40 to 50% just by watts.
Wow.
Typical light inside a factory or a warehouse floor will be 1,000 watts. The kind you turn on, you have to wait a little bit till they actually turn on. And that can be replaced with something that's around 300 watts.
Okay.
So if you multiply that times 25 or 50 or 100, it's pretty substantial.
Right, so it's a cost up front, but it's a savings, and you make that up pretty quickly.
That's correct.
Well, that's really great. Does it look better on cars as well? I mean, is the light, you can adjust the light to different temperatures, and maybe it has an effect on the curves of a car, or, I mean, just, no?
I'm not really too sure of that.
Yeah.
I think that once you establish the color temperature that you want, that's what you're going to have.
I have an LED bulb in my kitchen, and where that bulb is, it just seems to be a better light. It's more flooded in a sense. It's even as opposed to having light and dark areas, and so it's been really good. And of course, like you said, it lasts forever. Some of my outdoor lights, the motion detector floodlights, are LEDs, and the guy said I'm not going to have to replace it for 20 years, which is since they're 30 feet in the air, that's great. What other applications do you manufacture and sell besides commercial?
Well, we have the Mann Corp organization is the original company, and we are a manufacturer and distributor of equipment that builds any type of electronic product. And of course, that's how we got into the LED business.
Mm-hmm.
In 2020, we just are acquiring another building, and we're going to go into actually the manufacturing of LED lights. We already have the machines. It's called SMT, or
Mm-hmm.
Surface Mount Technology, which actually builds the circuit boards. And we have on order a number of robots to actually bring back manufacturing to America.
Wow, that's great. So you have more control of the product in-house than you would if you were had a middleman, in a sense, or manufacturing somewhere else.
Well, there's a lot of benefits, mostly on the quality side.
Mm-hmm.
So we see what goes in, so we know what comes out.
Right, which is actually pretty unique in the United States as far as the lighting business, right? To be able to manufacture control.
Right now, about 90% or more is actually an imported product,
Mm-hmm.
and we hope to change that shortly.
That's great. ELEDlights.com is where you want to go for your LED lighting resources, and certainly if you want to save money on the commercial scale as well, that's a great place to go.